Redditors that worked with a dating company, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, etc. What's the most insane user stat or behind-the-scenes fact you found out about? I used to work at a dating site in the UK. I was on the tech side, but most of the staff was a group of young women who manually approved images and text changes to profiles. There was about 10 to 15 of them and the turnover rate was about 1 a week. The work was just so mind-numbing. About 10 times a day they'd shout that they'd got another one. Which basically meant one of the hundreds of thousands of men on the site has differently thought. I've thought of something nobody else has tried. I'll upload a picture of my C***ck, at which point they'd all laugh at it, cancel the profile upload and go back to reading about people's choice of pets or whatever else they thought was interesting. Guys swipe right on 47% of profiles. Women only swipe right on 12%. I knew some guys would swipe right more than women, wasn't prepared for how little women swipe right. Edit, here's some more. Searching for serious or casual relationships for men vs women. 61% of men want something serious while 38% want something casual. 87% of women want something serious while only 13% want something casual. It's worth noting on that last one that it's partially because of a difference in how men and women would describe themselves if they're not sure. Women would rather say something serious if they're not sure to see how something goes, but happy for it to turn casual if they're not feeling it. While men would prefer to say something casual and then happy for it to turn serious if they like them. This is why we've given in and added a not sure option in our big update next week. Feedback on chats/users. We're unique in that we only let you chat to 3 users at a time, so you have to end a chat to talk to someone new. When you end a chat you have to give private feedback. Here's some of the feedback people choose. You can pick more than one. 34% ghosted/didn't say anything. 12% great chat. 11% polite and respectful. 11% not enough in common. 8% no chemistry. 8% hard to talk to. 2% rude/inappropriate. Why people ghost. We call ourselves the anti-ghosting app because we notify you if someone replaces your chat with someone new, since you can only talk to 3 at a time. Doesn't stop rejection, but at least you are not left wondering and waiting. We did some research with users to find out why people ghost on dating apps. They could choose more than one answer. 43% avoid the awkwardness of saying I wasn't interested. 37% they said/did something I didn't like. 36% was too busy and then it was too late. 32% couldn't be bothered to keep replying. 28% I forgot to reply. 25% couldn't think of a reply. 23% too many other people to respond to. 22% I've never ghosted anyone. 6% other. Source, I'm the founder of a dating app. Edit 2. Thanks for all the awards, support, and kind words, seriously means a lot. Have tried to answer as many questions as I can and might even do a proper AMA when we launch our big update next week if there's interest. I ran operations for an online dating company, notably not affiliated with Match. From database analytics I can tell you a few things. Men initiate contact around 80% of the time in straight matchmaking, and if you are a woman looking to date other women and you simply initiate contact with another woman, you have a good chance of success simply because it's very common for women to match but then neither initiates contact. IRC we were able to determine that it takes on average about 3 dates before S**X happens. I don't recall how we worked that out, I'm not a data analyst, but presumably it was some keyword-based algorithm looking at chat messages. We got so many requests for information from the police that we had an informal system with them, to save them from wasting time getting warrants for information about people who we didn't have data on. They would ask about a particular name/email/whatever other identifier and we would just say yes we have data about them or no we don't, and if we did they'd then go get the warrant to get a copy of it. The other thing I can tell you from our analytics, that really shouldn't be at all surprising, is to get some decent profile photos. Go get your talented friend or just hire a photographer to take some really nicely lit well-composed photos of yourself and watch your match rate soar. I'm a lesbian and I can definitely vouch for women never messaging each other after matching. A ton of people even had "I don't message first" written in their bios. I'd say close to 100% of the conversations I had on Tinder were ones I initiated. It was so goddamn frustrating. If you think about it, women grow up being taught that if they are desirable, they will be pursued. The man approaches you at the bar, the man asks you out, the man proposes, etc. But if you keep that mentality when trying to date people who also don't want to make the first move, then nothing happens. You stare at each other from a distance for a while and then go home and watch TV. Like we're gay, gender roles already don't apply to us, so why are we adhering to the literal most counterproductive aspect of straight dating culture? Sorry for the rant, I'm just really frustrated LMAO. This was years ago now, but I used to work with a guy who had been an engineer for Match.com. He said 99% of the profiles were inactive, and that 80% of the active profiles were men. He didn't provide numbers but also said there was a huge disparity between the average number of messages sent to women versus those sent to men. According to him, all told the site was mostly men reaching out to dead profiles and never getting responses. As I said, however, this was years ago, so it's entirely possible that they've cleaned the site up since then.